Yeah.
Van Glorious, Vanguard.
Knowledge born.
Yeah.
United Front.
Kelly.
What you want?
To the Knowledge Radio.
We in here. What you got? Dot.
Work hard as a slave to one day be your savior. The wave unwavering. This is a labor of love. Rise with a purpose every day. Invigorated. If we were on TV, we'd be 10 times syndicated. If we waited for validation, a paycheck or accolades, we'd be starved, already lost or ran away. But when your square solid and your circle too, you don't need a place for silence. The concept is conquered through media, not areas of people activity. A mix that don't lose ethnicity. Tightness that don't lose the elasticity. Explicitly, this isn't where we give the novice regard. Nah, this is where knowledge is born. Last time that I checked, I'm undefeated. Deliver edicts, can't resist when the gods build and manifest freedom. When lines get crossed, they may push a loss, cause they get handed a check. We kick the can and cancel your cancerous gestures. A prophet vision, precision, the prescription for the sickness is to inoculate your fate with the winning. Arrogant beginnings turn to humble endings. And US with KBA, it's a win-win. 1K.
The black woman is God, plain and simple. She's the mother of all Africanity, and I'm her companion, her complement, her confidant. Since the beginning, so it will be in eternity. Our ancestors shine through us. Our offspring validate our existence.
No survival without resistance. Akebalon, stand up. Black love, stand up. Every God, every goddess, forever united and unstoppable.
Giving honor to the ancestors, those who came before us, all the wisdom that they show us. They patient cause they know us. When we fussing and we fighting, they manage to enlighten, enhance our insight. So I add a like and right in. Our connection is a titan. Our love is a colossal. Disagreement is a fossil. I am your apostle. Our love is like a journal. Turn the page eternal. Our souls intertwine. The theology of time dictates that we rewind and go back to the beginning when the deities were women. Time to stop pretending that I hate you when I love you, putting other things above you. Don't like that others drug you. Not me, I always love you. I believe we've been together since the birthing of forever. You work the stormy weather. I'll never do it better than I do it in your presence. You validate my lessons. My God begets blessings. That's why I call her essence.
The black man is God, plain and simple. The world sees your greatness. Why can't you? Y'all want to see the sisters step up and lead this fight? Cause we weak. But not without you. You're a warrior, a scientist. I'm your complement, your companion. I only want to see you on the throne.
So black man, step up. King, step up. Ain't no way we don't ride when we got a black woman that knows she's God. Ebony, yes.
You my dove, I'm your new. You the truth, I'm the proof. No abuse. My masseuse, tie me up and turn me loose. Sebek and Heteru, giving thanks and Neteru. For the king I get to you, no regrets in picking you. Like I said, you're to a star. I remembered who you are. I'm your moon, you're my star. Your performance over par through the pain and the scars, the shackles and the bars. I fly from here to Mars with my feelings in the jar. If I thought it set you free, I gotta have you next to me. Your intellect vexes me, your conversation's ecstasy. You and me is heavenly. Freedom is our legacy. I've yet to see another brother that can touch the best in me. DOK with Ebony, together for eternity. Even when you hurting me, I'm by your side, certainly. Written in the sacred text, from this cycle to the next. I'm the most and you the best. Face to face, we ace the test, huh? See, what y'all don't understand is we were meant to move in harmony. 2 minds, 1 soul. It was written in the ancient scrolls. With the black man as your backbone, how could you fold? Take back what they stole. They broke the mold, but these arms were made to hold. And hold on, be real. Nigga, be still. Bitches, be real. The deal has been sealed, and all who come against is killed.
Knowledge bomb. What's the science, baby?
Peace and Black Power family. Welcome to another episode of Knowledge Bones, the Science After Party, Day 2 After Midnight Edition. Broadcasting live here on Do Knowledge Radio. Make sure you subscribe here at www.youtube.com/Do Knowledge Radio. That's DOTHAKNOWLEDGERADIO. If you're listening from our YouTube channel and you want to make a donation to the station, you can do so via the super chat. If not, you can make a donation via PayPal, paypal.me/Do-Knowledge-Radio. Also, Cash App, $, One Allah. So, let me get right into it. Without any further ado, I present to you the foundation of Knowledge Bones Science After Midnight Edition. Warrior sister who brings us this rawness. Let's see who she is today. Okay, let's check it out. Sass, aka Cobra Kai No Mercy, in the building. mm, mm, mm.
Shalom.
Shalom.
Shalom. I missed my introduction. I missed my introduction. Sorry. Because I was over here arguing with a 12-year-old. Anyway. Shalom, shalom.
What's good? Shalom. What's good?
Nothing much. I mean, nothing much. It's a Sunday, it's still Sunday. So it's like a chill day. So nothing much.
Nothing much.
Nope, nothing much.
Word.
Yep.
I'm about to watch a honeymooners marathon.
Why?
You know they used to have the honeymooners marathon on.
At their New Year, yeah, and I would watch it. Like I would watch it from midnight all the way to 8 a.m. Yeah, I like that show. I do. It's hilarious. It reminds me of the Flintstones.
I saw all of them lost episodes, right? And they was trying out wives before they went with the lady that they picked to play the wife. So you see all
Oh,
kind of random looking troglodytes up in there while they was making those
they had to find. They had to find the
decisions.
right Alice.
Yeah, I think all of them troglodytes together was the troglodyte that we saw on the screen.
Mm.
I think they picked the right troglodyte because the other women was taller than them. They was talking more shit, and they kind of like put all of that together in one for her.
Oh, oh.
And even the friend, the one from upstairs,
Mm.
the wife, because the
Yeah.
two dudes, they didn't change. They wasn't gonna change them, but
Mm-hmm.
the two wildebeests, they was different. So it's just funny seeing different, wildebeest on this show in this lost tapes. Yeah, yeah, it's the Flintstones all the way. I wouldn't be surprised if it wasn't the same group of writers.
I would set my clock to wake up at midnight because because it was started. But then TV Land had used to put on Good Times marathon, so I started watching that. So I haven't seen
Yeah,
the
good
Honeymooners
times.
in a long time.
Yeah, damn TV Land.
Yeah. Well, look, when I used to watch TV, it was what Animal Planet, National Geographic, Discovery, Health, TV Land, uh, AMC, the History Channel, and I think that's it. That's all the channels I used to watch. Yeah.
Damn shame.
Yeah, but I don't watch TV anymore, so I don't know how people have like all these subscriptions though. Like they have Netflix, and Hulu, and,
All right, everything.
and it's like everything. I'm like, even the music ones. I'm like, I only
All right,
have Netflix, and I've had Netflix for years, and my daughter has Disney Plus, so I use
everything, and I
hers.
don't
But
watch
that's it.
nothing.
Yeah,
I
like
got it. Everything, and I watch nothing.
right. I watch Netflix mostly. That's it. Netflix get me mad though because they're cutting off series, bringing us one season of stuff and then cutting it out because of the pandemic. Like, really? That's not a good excuse.
what what you saw that had you hot that they had to cut off?
That they cut off
Yeah,
because of pandemic. For one, it's
yeah.
this white TV show called The Society. I mean, it was getting good because I mean, it left like season one left it open. Like you must have a season two. Like it's one of those things. We will never know what I mean, it is so open. It's not even like I wait. It's like I wasted my time. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then
Yeah, I
Netflix.
just
I knew Netflix
yeah.
is
That's why I
horrible.
watch them, unless they got like 50 seasons or whatever already out. I
And
don't
then
watch.
they cut in series short, like the Rain. The Rain only had what it had two, 3 seasons. That's it. They ended it. Like they abruptly ended it because of pandemic. Like really? I mean, it was a sad. I mean, it was just a sad and bad ending. Like I'm like, I wasted my. It's like I wasted my. So that's why I said I'm not going to get into any series ever again. I'm just going to stick
Why?
to because they cut them off. Like it's a waste of time.
It's okay.
Netflix says they have the right to cut it off after season one. And they said that like a few years ago. I know they said that, but come on, that's not going to make people watch it. That's why half people don't watch them now. Like like look, they better put out another OA. They better do that because I'm not playing.
What's OA?
The OA,
Yeah,
it's another sci-fi because that's what I'm into. I'm into sci-fi.
that's what's up.
Yeah, it's like telekinesis type of going back in the past and
Like
the
Carrie.
future, and yeah, like the dark. The dark is another good one. But it's not a Netflix
You
thing. It's a
watch Carrie back in
German,
the day?
huh?
You watch Carrie back in the day?
No, mm-mm. No,
Carrie was the shit. You didn't watch that?
mm-mm. No. And then they ended the
You never
3%.
watched that movie at all.
No. I mean, I was like,
Carrie,
it was the 80s. I was like young. I was like,
Carrie
look, I'm not
was the
feeling no
shit. Like
blood
that was
and
the
zombie.
greatest,
Like
one of the
I'm not into
greatest movies ever
zombies.
made.
I mean, I'm not into like zombie movies. That was like a straight. She was
Look,
wreaking havoc on everybody. I get it, but I mean, it was
if I
bloody. It was
could,
nasty.
if I could adopt one of those dogs or two, it would be Damien and Carrie. Okay, I would
I
adopt
am
it.
not into gore though. I mean, that's gory. I
Look,
mean, it's
she
one
shut the
thing.
school down. She killed everybody in the school, and the mamas got that
Yeah.
Bible. Look, the mama got the Bible and said, "Don't worry about it. I know what
Her
to do."
mother was crazy.
No, her mother was the truth. She said, "No, no, no. I know what to
Mother was
do."
a nut.
She would have got that book, and the Bible gave her an answer to her devil spawn. She said, "Oh, okay, I got you."
Look, I mean, I
Look,
a movie's okay, but it's gory at the same time, and I'm not
it
into
ain't
gore.
gory. It's not
It
gory.
is blood. There's blood in it, and
Look, she killed
not.
Carrie, and Carrie said, Mom, we going back to where we come from. Hell. And took her straight to hell. I was like, this was amazing.
At least they know where they came from.
That shit was amazing. I was like, this was great. I think that was John Carpenter who made that movie. I gave it a standing
Once
ovation.
again,
Yes, this is the solution.
look,
This is the
all that
solution.
happened. Why did all that happen? Why did all that
Look,
happen
they
with
dropped
Carrie?
pig's
Why?
blood on her.
Right, because
She
there's bullying her, and then
Look, this
look.
was beautiful. I'm telling you, like this was beautiful. They showed all of their tactics. They manipulated her. They had her hyped up. They made fun of her. All of that. She locked the motherfucking doors though.
And set the place on fire. Yeah,
And set the motherfucker ablaze. And she walked out of the
right.
blazing
That's
fire
right.
unscathed and went home. And the mama was like, "Don't worry,
This
okay,
is why you
okay."
don't bully people. This is exactly why you
Look,
don't bully
look,
people.
she went home and she thought her mother was going to console her. Her mother was like, "Don't worry, don't worry. I know, and stabbed the shit out of her. I was like, "Oh, this was great, amazing." Remember, she beat her because she wasn't reading the Bible.
Listen, that's why I told you she was crazy.
No, that lady was the truth. She beat her ass.
That's all you worried about. It had nothing to do with no Bible, and now you was like, you like to ask
No, the
women. That's
Bible
what
made
you
her.
like.
I love that. The Bible made her do that. Okay, she was like,
What
"Oh,
part in the Bible made her do it? Did she say anything? I don't remember because it was so long ago, and I was
all
a
of it."
child. And
Look, she had the scriptures and everything up in there. Okay.
really, all right, I'm gonna have to
That
go
mama
through the
was the truth. You
transcript.
better
I
go
can't
back and
watch it.
watch it.
I
You better
can't
go
watch
back
it. I'm
and
gonna go
watch
through the
it because you
online
slipped.
transcript.
Look, look. She was getting busy, and so was that coach lady. The coach lady was the truth.
I can't.
Yeah. I'm telling you, in that little town, they wasn't playing in that little town. Wasn't no more little town when she got done with it.
Well, it's good to know that you were feeling that movie, but
That
it was
movie
so
was true.
gory. It's too
Carrie,
gory for me.
they're all gonna laugh at you. Like it was so. It was like it was so fake. And the only good thing about it was, the clapback. That clapback was strong. Okay, it was so
Retribution.
retribution, right?
Yeah,
Chickens coming home to roost.
y'all ain't getting away with this.
You heard what Malcolm
Yeah,
said
I
in
mean
that video that
it
I
was
played.
righteous.
He said
Yes, it was righteous. People say it's
he
extreme.
shouldn't have a spade. He shouldn't have a house. The house should catch on fire and burn to the ground.
Yeah,
That's
but people say that's going a little bit too far. But that is righteous, though.
that was righteous. She was like, they're all
It
gonna laugh
was.
at you. Like they had the
Mhm.
little thing played in the head, they're all gonna laugh at you.
Mhm.
And they laugh and she said, oh, okay. Click, click.
Yep.
Click, click. Look,
This is why you
just
don't
like
pick on
Damien.
people.
Look, Damien went from being angry and sad to right on point.
Right.
Yeah. Them eyes got big. Yes. Yeah. Yes. That little devil spawn went home and thought that she was going to get some consoling and don't worry, it's okay, you're special. She was like, oh.
Because her mama
Never mind.
always knew what she
Go ahead.
was. That apparently, right? Is that what that was?
Yes.
A demon
Yeah.
child. Yeah. She know what she
Yeah.
gave birth
Yeah.
to.
Right. Right.
Oh gosh.
She came home because she had a period and her mama beat her ass. That's what I'm talking about. Hey. I can't make it up, you know.
Yeah, well, that movie was a bit much. It's
That
really
movie
gory
was
to me, and it's not scary.
it.
It's not scary at all. They call it horror. It is not horror. It's gore.
That was it. That movie, what was it? Christine? That movie Race. All the movies from back in the day, I'm telling
Oh
you,
my
it was
God, Race. Oh my goodness.
that was the truth.
That's
Boy.
my movie. That is my movie.
Yeah.
That is my movie.
Yeah. They weren't
He
playing
was
no game.
he was the big payback. That was a rave.
Yeah, Christine that was killing people in the car and shit. The car was killing.
That's right.
Shit.
Mhm. Yep.
Yeah. You talking about this was gory, and you said you like Jason Friday the 13th.
That is not gore.
What?
That's not gore. That's not guts. There's no guts everywhere and everything. He stabbed him up and that was the end of it. He kept it moving.
He killed 55 people before the credits was rolling.
Right.
He was getting busy. It wasn't nothing.
Right. And I don't know how he walked on woods like that, but he was getting around.
How he get to
quick.
Manhattan? How he get to Manhattan?
He got to Manhattan because he was out of space. I don't know. I don't know whose bright idea that was, but
at least he let the black dude fight him. You know what I'm saying? He respected that. That black dude was getting busy with it.
Yeah. Yeah, that was terrible. That I went to the movies to see that. I was young when I saw that, but I did go see because I'm telling you, I was a Jason fan. I told you that.
He went to Manhattan. He didn't go to Harlem, no.
Nah, he went to Manhattan. He knew better. Because back in the 80s, was that the 80s? That was the 80s, wasn't it? Or was it the 90s?
Yeah.
It was the 80s, I believe. Yeah, look.
Because they had the Friday the 13th show that came out in like the 90s. So it had to be the 80s.
Look, you wasn't doing nothing white in Harlem in the 80s, okay? So.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah. I definitely went to the movie to see that nonsense. I did, but, you know. I went to see Jason versus Freddy. I saw that one. I went to movies for that. That was hilarious. That was worth every penny.
Was it?
Oh yeah, it was hilarious, and everybody was bugging in the movie theater. It was fun. Everybody was bugging in the movie theater. It was fun. It was sold
Kelly
out.
Rowland, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. I mean, it was fun times. I mean, we had music. They had music going on in the theater. You know how it is.
She ain't had no business over there.
Well, she didn't, but it was a fun time. That was.
My mama should have beat her ass when she came home.
That was fun. I mean, it was packed. The movie theater was packed, and I mean, every seat was full, and the music was going. The movie was hilarious. It was like a perfect experience.
What movie theater you went to see that? Everything?
Multiplex.
You went to the multiplex?
In the neck, yeah.
You fancy.
How am I fancy? That's where everybody went.
That ain't where everybody went.
Where everybody go then?
That one on Bergen Street.
Wait a minute, Bergen Street. You mean Bergen in Springfield?
Yeah, that movie theater over there.
That's new. That but
No, the old
around
one. You know
there was
what
an
I'm
old
talking about.
one?
I just don't remember the other street. It's down on Madison. What is it? That movie theater that used to
No,
be.
it nothing on Madison. No, that's the hood.
I
What you
ain't talking
talking
about
about?
now. I'm talking about then.
Then it
It
was
was
a
a,
hood, not Madison. Uh-uh.
it was a movie theater over there.
Okay, where?
What is that?
The only one I know is on Springfield and Bergen, and that's pretty new. I mean, it's not new anymore, but I know what you're
It's
talking about around the
down by
time when it
where
came
that Pathmark used to be, where that
25
Checkers used
years
to
ago.
be at.
I'm gonna say 25 years ago. That movie theater was put there. So anything before that, so that was what 95. So anything before that
Hmm.
wasn't there. Before
What, the
95, it wasn't
multiplex?
there.
The
No,
multiplex?
no, it was called the Cineplex back then.
The one in the
It's a
net?
No, that's the multiplex. You talking about
Yeah,
something up on Bergen? The only one that's
yeah,
on Bergen, it originally started out as a Cineplex.
yeah.
And no, I would
Bergen and
never.
what? Chancellor?
No, Bergen is Springfield. Springfield.
Okay. I'm trying to
I would
remember.
never. No, I would never. No, I would never go to a movie theater like that. Never.
You fancy? You talk about you
I
would
am
never.
fancy. Yes, I would
Okay.
never. Like no, it was a multiplex. Now after that, well, I went to Irvington sometimes, and the only time, and my mother took me to see Friday because I begged her to death. And the only place that was playing it was Irvington at the time, so we went there. It was
Fancy,
horrible, but the
fancy.
movie was fun.
Went to see Friday in the movies. You fancy?
Yeah, but the multiplex. My father used to take us to the multiplex. That's where we went. Okay, all right, and
I, wa-
then after the multiplex, we went to
I
Jersey
didn't care about
Gardens.
none of that. I go up to I be in East Orange on Main Street and
Oh
go to that
no,
check cashing
mm-mm.
place and get them bootleg movies or downtown.
I
And
saw no bootleg movies.
yeah, the VHS tapes.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh. Okay, that's way back.
yeah.
We went
So
to the one on Bloomfield Avenue. You ever been to that one? The one in
yeah,
Bloomfield? On Bloomfield. Yeah, we
yeah.
went to see Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles when, my dad took us there. I didn't like that theater. It was small. I said, no, not, we can't come here no more, Dad. And he was like, okay.
Fan. You saw Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Which one? Part one or part two?
Part one, the original.
Fancy. I ain't see that
Yeah.
shit till it was on TV.
My father was the one that took us to the movies. My daddy was the one who took us
I
to
ain't
the
see that
movies.
shit till it came on Channel 11.
And then my uncle would take us to the Meadowlands to go see like Disney on Ice and stuff.
Oh,
So,
the
yeah.
Meadowlands. Oh yeah. We
Hmm.
would go to the Meadowlands though, to the racetrack.
Oh yeah, look. I can't wait for this pandemic to be over because I need to get myself back at the
To the
look.
racetrack.
I
We go
look.
to
I make my
Meadowlands.
I look.
We
I
go to
make
Meadowlands
money
for nothing
several
and just be
places.
sitting in the
Okay,
car
that was
looking
one of them.
crazy. My uncle's out there betting on horses and shit.
I do good at the track. Let me tell you, I make money several places, and that's one of the places. I can't wait till it's open. And besides, I mean, it's relaxing. I mean,
That's
it's
right.
like it's great. It's a great
That's right.
environment. The experience is really cool. So why not, right?
Right now. Why not?
And it's free to get in. It's free to get in. You just
Three.
got to buy a little program.
Yeah.
Yep, there's no smoking in there. When I was 8 years old, there was smoking everywhere. See,
Yeah.
I've been gambling since 8 years old. No, I'm sorry, 6. And you know, and I mean, it was a mess back then. I mean, it was really jumping back then when I was young, like that. Now it's like you think it's a museum.
I seen the
That's what I'm saying.
Giants and all that shit out there.
Right? Nobody's betting on horses like that no more. Like, cause you could do it from home. You don't need to go to the track anymore. So that's the whole thing. The internet has taken over.
Damn.
Even the dog races and freehold, like I'm on it. Yeah, I know, but oh gosh.
They built that fresh ass stadium for the Nets and they went to Brooklyn. That was whack.
Um, look, money talks, right?
I saw them. I went to that stadium. It was cold as shit in that damn stadium. In that
What do you mean it
breezeway.
was cold?
In that breezeway. Coming from that arena.
I mean, is it empty? The Nets Stadium is it empty? I don't even know. I
I
only
ain't
go
been
to
there
the Jet Stadium. That's it. So,
since 2000 what? Eight?
oh,
2009? When they were still the New Jersey Nets.
oh, yeah, they're in Brooklyn.
But I went a bunch of times to see them Nets games and shit when they had Sam Bowie and them back in there. They was giving away them fucking tickets.
Yeah. Well, I
I
mean,
went
it
to
would
the
only
black
make
I went to
sense.
the Black Rodeo and the Black Circus.
I heard that the rodeos are dope. Like, I heard those are great. To I went to
Yeah, they were.
Houston. They didn't have it planned. They didn't have anything open when I
I
went.
was young out
So,
there.
because I would have gone to it. Yeah.
I was young out there. Swore I was Nat Love back in the day.
Hmm.
You know, one of them horses and take down a bull. So I
Yeah.
learned what the bull was.
Yeah. See, look at that. Yeah, look, see, I'm getting depressed now once again because this pandemic has shut everything down. Can't go to the symphony. Can't go to a Broadway show. Can't do nothing. Like, you can't do anything. And you got to
I
make an
was a cultured
appointment to go
little
to the
hood rat back
gym.
in the day. I went a lot of places. Yeah.
Well,
Cultured little warlord.
you have to make a
Fancy.
appointment at the gym.
A what?
You got to make an appointment to go to the gym. I said, really? Okay.
That's the new thing.
Well, the governor over here said they can open, but only at 25% capacity. What kind of money is that? That's not making any money.
It's better than not making no money at all. I'll tell you that.
Well, no, the government is supposed to pay, and they're not paying. And they're good for it, right?
As long as I owe you, never go broke. That's Jersey all day.
Look, United States government got it. Okay, they got it. They don't want to give it. Now, other countries, look at what they're getting every month. Like the people over there, what they're getting every month. I mean, they're getting some bread. Over here, there is nothing going on for anyone. Whoever got the $1,200 got the $1,200, and the $500 for the kids or whatever. If you make too much money, you're not gonna get any of it. So screw you in the small business, and and nothing. You get nothing over here. This is supposed to be the greatest country on the earth, and we can't get a monthly check. And they got it.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's really no. Oh, but they opened that. They made sure that post office will stay open.
Oh yeah.
So, but mail don't come every day. I said, well, when they gonna kick this money out so the mail can start coming back? And my uncle worked at the post office. He said people sick. He said we understaffed. He said I don't think I have anything to do with any money. That's what he said. He said we're just understaffed. I said that's what I thought. So you can't believe nothing they tell you. You got to get somebody on the inside that's gonna tell you what's going on. So he said people ain't. He said they. He said they. He said people get sick or and we understaffed, and that's that. And that's why you're not getting your mail, except for twice a week or whatever. You get your mail every day or what? Still,
Hell no.
no. We get it
Mm-mm.
once a week if we lucky. And I said I can't do business like this if I'm working from home. I can't do business like this.
That mail coming.
Anybody who works from home and have their own business is struggling right now because of the mail.
Right.
It's a bad thing. We have deadlines to meet, deadlines.
That's it. Especially if you're using the postal system to get that mail, your products, to people, you double messed up.
I mean, we got like electronic signature and stuff, but people don't. I mean, people are still like you would think people were up to the uppity up, and they're not. They want paper. There's some people that still want to deal with paper, which I don't understand, but you know, I said y'all need to get with this electronic signature, okay? Email it to you, email it back. No, people don't want to deal with that, so you have to accommodate. Um, and I don't even understand how people still going to the bank. Like, how y'all still dealing with the bank? Like, because the people think cash is secure, and okay, back in the 1920s, it was burning it for fuel. Remember? For for heat, right? Yeah.
Right.
Nobody should be going to the bank for what? You better get you an app.
Ickety app.
Oh well. But people say, well, you're just feeding into the agenda. But I said, listen, if they want to digitize the monetary system, they're gonna digitize it. Damn it! Like, what do I have to do with it? How am I contributing to that? Stop it. The money belongs to them. The computers belong to them. Everything belongs to them. They can do whatever they want. This is people think that they have control over. Why do people think they have control over their money? Why? Why do people think this? Like, this is something we need to talk about and ponder. This is like a philosophical question here. Why do people think they really have control of their bank accounts?
But they tell them that they do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's it.
All
That's all
right.
they gotta do.
Okay.
Tell them like, yeah, Shan, you got that. That's you all day, right there. You know, Shan, you got that all day, Shan. So,
Yeah. I remember when homies was keeping their money in mattresses. Remember back then? Like,
right.
that was the way to do it, you know? That was the way to do it. But now they fix it to a point where, man, it's no way to clean no money up. It's just no way. That's why people be getting busted left and right. It's just, oh boy. It was getting them sisters locked up at the bank and at the DMV.
Right.
I said, how y'all get that sister all messed up? Them days is over. So you have no control over nothing, people. Nothing. Oh, the susus are digital now. Like, I didn't even know that. I said, when did that happen? I didn't even know that. Like, I'm so out of the loop. Talking about they Zelle the
How did
money
it
over
look?
the. I said, you Zelling money over to a what?
I need to get my Zell on.
My
I'm doing
people
all
was
that.
telling me all you got to do is Zelle the money over so and so. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
That's not how you do a susu. Well, that's how they're doing it now. I said, what? Okay.
That's how they doing it. That's how they doing it.
The whole point of a Zusu is what is the whole point? What was the whole point before? Like, no, you're not selling anything. Well, that's the way they're doing it now. I'm like, okay.
That's the way they doing it now.
Yeah, I mean, I said, that could be tracked, right? They was like, uh, I think they know that. I said, okay. I'm just trying to understand what's going on here, but so I
Which
come off on top. It's my turn to come off on top. I got to pay taxes on. That's what I'm talking. Like I said, you do understand. I got to pay taxes on this, right? Yeah, but I said, okay, all right.
what you think about this weekend?
Um, when I think about it,
That's it. That's what's up.
I'm glad that people came through for it. Like the level of support.
Mm.
Actually seeing who came through, matters. You know, just saying. You know who your real friends are, right? Yeah. So salute to everybody who participated and supported and everything, and for the people that watched it, and
A bunch of people watched.
yeah, it's
I
gonna
was
be
surprised.
it's gonna move. It's going to become bigger and better. Just watch.
A bunch of
Gotta take
people
it to a
watched.
whole
I
nother
was
level.
surprised. There's a lot of people out here.
Mhm. Yep. Gotta take it to
Interesting.
a whole nother level. Progress.
Interesting.
So that's what I
Right.
think about it.
You see my mom's on the video, bong
I
bonging.
did, and of course I did, and I had to make a comment, so I'm documented. Um, yes, I'm documented.
That's what's up.
My fingerprint is there in that chat. I don't know why like a lot of these live chats ain't showing up. I don't know if you're turning them off or what, but
What?
the live chats that go with the videos, a lot of the time they're not showing up anymore. Like there's no more live chat. Like it's weird.
Yeah.
But
People comment from different places all the time, so I gotta scroll around and find it because it's a couple different destinations.
no, I mean specifically for YouTube.
Oh yeah.
Like the live chat on a lot of videos are not visible anymore.
You
Like I
know
don't
where
know what
you at.
that's about.
You know what I'm saying?
Huh?
You know where you at.
Well, I did. I made a comment. When you played your mom, and of course, yeah. So
Yeah, you did. I seen it.
yes. So I'm just saying I'm documented.
Right.
You know,
I appreciate it.
I was viewing the festivities. I said that yesterday. I'll be
Yeah,
in and out, but
I was getting booted off from one device to the next. It was
hmm
crazy. A whole weekend. So from the phone to the tablet to the laptop to the phone to the tablet to the laptop, just booted around. Boop 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 boop. Luckily I had some good people come in and hold it down while I was getting booted around.
yeah, I'm more of a behind the scenes type person. I'm not the upfront talent. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just not my place. I
You are
like
the
to.
upfront talent. I don't know what you're
Well,
talking about.
listen. I'd rather
Nobody
not be.
tunes in here after midnight for me. Okay, they're here for you.
Research
When you weren't there,
team. Hmm?
it reflected. It reflected in the numbers. Okay,
Okay.
because
Well,
you got people who come out to see you. You know, and
want to
people who
hear what
come
I
out to
have to
steal.
say?
The
Yeah.
people who come to steal your ideas also. So
Yeah.
okay, it
Yeah.
get
Take
mixed
my
in the
word.
crowd.
Take. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
So when you ain't there, when they look in there and they don't see Sass, they just keep it moving.
Mm, mm. I wish they would steal all the stuff like like
Like what?
mixing is wrong. Black only, black first, black power. You know what I'm saying? I wish they would take
Right.
like stuff like that.
They ain't stealing that.
Racism don't exist.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, stuff like they should just take stuff like that. And run with that, but they don't take that stuff. They want to be petty and go through my rants, and it's okay. That video, listen, that video that where I was teaching, like for some reason, I feel like it was shadowed. You know what I'm saying? Like the one where we were
Mhm.
speaking about Marcus Garvey
Right.
and race trading and stuff.
Right.
I look at that and I'm like, that was some of my best, work and research and stuff, and it just didn't get any play. I'm like, why is that? But then when I'm talking about some other stuff, some rah rah stuff, um,
Oh yeah.
like you get more
Oh
like
yeah. Oh yeah. They ready for that at all
I'm that
times.
upfront talent that is very I'm very special because don't nobody talk like me. I did see a couple sisters today when I were talking like me, but they got a mixie in with it. That don't work for me.
Oh, bless.
I don't really care if you're talking about we're not supposed to have white people in our spaces. How you look a mixie's talking like that? Like that don't even make any sense to me. Your mama white. Like your grandma white. How you saying that white people are not supposed? I don't even understand that. And then the sister speaking to the other sister who's she a whole sister and she letting this other call black people dumb,
Mm.
saying they letting these popular black people on YouTube are allowing white people to come. I'm like, I was like, oh my
Like
god.
who? The popping people on YouTube are doing what? What they do?
She was commenting on popular black platforms on YouTube are allowing white people on their into their into their conversations,
Yes, they
into
are.
and she was commenting on that, but she's a mixie. How?
Yes, they are. Yes, they are
Yeah, but
allowed.
this
Yes,
mixie was saying that. Look, the
definitely.
sister was saying that. The sister was saying that, and she made the point. The other one came in was saying, well, there's some dumb black people out there, like on the, bringing up the platforms or whatever. Because this other sister was talking about across the board. It don't matter where, you
Mm-hmm.
know. But this one brought up calling them dumb. Guess taking
Did she
shots
name
at
the
them.
name of the
No, but we know
people?
who the populars are. We know who the ones who got the hundreds of thousands of subscribers and who get all the
Right.
views. We know that they allow white people onto, or you know what I'm saying, onto their platforms. And she was
Yeah.
calling them stupid or whatever. First of all, you can't be calling black people stupid. Your mama white. Your daddy is stupid. How
Look,
about that?
evidently you can't. Evidently you can't.
Listen,
Okay.
it don't make any sense though.
It make perfect sense.
How?
You got people who look because you got people who running for office who ain't black saying that they black. That's why. Okay, you good with
Yeah,
that?
yeah,
You know
yeah.
that
Okay, I hear
that's
you.
going
I
down.
hear you. So,
Okay,
so they doing
so,
whatever they want to do. These random Arab
but
mixies, they're
when you
doing whatever they
allow
feel like it.
anything to go in a society because of capitalism, anything goes. You can be anything you want.
I
Okay,
hear what
they
you're
will
saying,
find
but
a way to make it work. They'll find a way. They'll be like, "Hey, yo,
but these sisters can't get mad at black men when they go after white women. Then, if that's the case, if you sitting up there with a woman that is mixed, you know what I'm saying, and let her into the conversation, and you just allowing it, you know, um, you can't talk about
somebody
the
got to keep
brothers.
tabs. Okay, somebody got to keep tabs on Negro thought. Okay, somebody got to keep tabs. Somebody got to be the devil who sat by the door. Okay,
Yeah, but being half
it's
black do not
it's
allow you.
years, look, it's years of devil infiltration into where black people exist. You know, they be like, oh, he not white, he light skinned. Oh, she like hip hop and eat fried chicken. She eat more fried chicken than me. All that shit. Like we just create a a a, a space off of foolish ass wanting to be accepted analogies. They like, yo, they just want to be like us. No, they don't. They want to kill us.
Black,
They want
look, you have to
to.
ask black
They,
people
they,
though.
they look. They go to these places and they kill us. Like I don't understand how we missing that. We like, oh yeah, they just want to. They want to be like us. They hate us because they ain't us, and they don't got no melanin. It don't stop them from pulling the trigger.
They don't hate us because they want to be us. Who said that? I've heard that before,
They
but
don't
I'm not asking you that. I'm just saying, I'm just speaking out loud. Like, who came up with that?
stop them from missing. They don't stop them from creating content. It's just that, and trying to be. They mocking you. You look at the Beastie Boys and shit like that. Like they
Right, that's what I'm
herald
saying.
them
It's
like
not that they
they
want to be us. It's no, it's not that. They
yeah,
want it all, and they don't give a damn who they step on. That's the whole point.
right. Yeah. Oh, you made
And
that?
that's exactly what I want. That's exactly what I want to do to
They
them.
said, "Oh,
I
you
mean,
made
it's
that? Oh, do you have a license for that? Okay. Oh, you're selling that? Do you have a permit? Okay, it's
look,
mine now."
it's a natural thing. It's a natural thing.
Hey,
And when
that
you're on
shit
the
sound
bottom,
like
you see it as hate.
that shit sound like Red when he was talking to Debo. He thought Debo wasn't gonna comprehend what the fuck he was saying. It's like both of ours, but I just keep it at my house. Oh, that's bad. Oh,
They said you have to read between the lines here.
what they saying?
White people are saying to black people that racism is hate.
Racism is what?
It's hate.
Fake?
Hate. I hate you. Hate.
Oh,
Yeah.
is that what that is?
That is what white people say to us. And then we take that and run with it.
Oh, they say it to us so we don't appear or try to be or change our way of
Right.
thinking.
There
Self
you go.
preservation.
There
You
you
know,
go.
yeah. No,
Right.
don't think about self preservation. We're all a
Right.
melting pot where they kill and pillage and destroy and rape.
Exactly.
Ah,
Exactly. So when I say there's no such thing as racism, that's exactly what I mean. Because I take it out of their vocabulary. So you can't say that ish to us.
mm,
Okay? Because um at the end of the day, it ain't hate. It ain't hate. It's a natural thing. It's a natural thing for us to we want to be on top. At least I thought that's what it was. But talking to black people, it's like we don't even really know exactly where we want to be. If you ask them, like, okay, where do you see yourself as a people? I say world domination.
dude.
That's the first thing come out my mouth. But if you ask any black people, just randomly ask anybody in your family, they're stunned. It's like, what do you mean by that? Um, where do you want to see black people? In the world. How would you like? How should we be viewed? Where should we be? If racism was all said and done and gone, where would we be?
In the cemetery.
They can't
Like,
tell
take
you.
me too, Lord. I don't want to be with them. Take me too, Lord.
So when I heard Kwame Ture say, and I heard him say world dominant, I said, wait a minute. I had never heard him say. I had never heard it because so many recordings, so much information, so much, right? I've been saying
So
world
much.
domination.
Right.
I've been saying it, and then when I heard him, it just look the co-signment. That's all I needed. The co-signment. So I'm not wrong. So where do you want to see yourself in 5 years? It can't tell you. What's the solution? That some white woman replies back. I wasn't even talking to you. I was talking to the black people in this post. The person who posted it is black.
Uh,
Okay, what are you talking about? Oh, it's in his last two sentences that we got to look inside ourselves and fight the problem from inside. I said, what the hell?
you are
What?
the problem.
That's what I said. That
Oh,
is
you
not
should
a
have told.
solution to our problem. I put
You should have
our
told
problem.
her
And I blocked her
that
because I can't talk to I can't do it.
suicide is the answer.
So the answer is the black man is saying the answer is that we need to look within ourselves and change the way we think and blah blah. Oh my God. I said that's not a solution. Martin Luther King Jr. tried that. It didn't work. He tried that rhetoric. It didn't work. So stop. Next. What's next? Because nobody answered me. Nobody answered me. Now, I did that last night when I told you I did it. I wrote the question. Today, I got, and it was from some white woman. No black people had no answer for me, because they know that there is no. They know what the solution is. They ain't gonna tell me that. You know what I'm saying? It's like nobody's gonna answer that. But here come old Bravey Brave, sticking her nose in. This is what I'm talking about. Like,
Always. I was just trying to help, and you know, I'm not responsible for what people did before me. I'm just a human. We're all human. Okay, I'm just an individual person. Okay, I don't have any privilege. Where's my privilege? I'm looking for this privilege you guys are talking about. I don't have it. I don't have
not
it.
even, not even that. But I mean, he wrote a whole damn dissertation, and in there he says
I
right in
don't
the
have. I'm not.
beginning.
I don't see color.
That's the biggest lie next
I
to
don't see
Jesus
color.
ever told too.
People are people.
The
Okay. I
biggest
don't.
lies ever told. Yeah, I'm keeping track of that for my book.
My my ancestors came over here. They were poor immigrants. Okay. They didn't take anybody from any place. No, not Africa or any of that stuff that you guys are talking about. So I'm not paying. That's all I'm saying. Because I'm not paying. Not paying for any of that. Okay. I
Yeah,
don't
but
know.
this
People.
this black guy said in his dissertation that it's called white culture. So how do you deal with that? It's in your culture to be like this. It's in your behavior, right? Which it's all of that. So I have to look inside myself as a black person, and that makes no sense. That is not a solution.
I mean, you gotta look inside yourself. Okay.
Yeah, I have to look
Stop
inside
being
myself, and
stop being a victim.
hell
Okay.
no. No, I got Mixies telling me that ish. No, no, no. How about you look into yourself and understand and realize that you can't add nothing to the conversation because you're half. You know what I'm saying? You're whatever, you're half, but you're not black. You understand what I'm saying? You're something else. Stop it. You
No,
don't get to
I consider
comment.
myself.
You don't get
Okay.
to comment because your allegiance
I
is to your
I
mammy, huh?
consider myself to be what you guys are. Okay. That side.
Yeah, but there's nothing wrong with that. If you mix, you're supposed to have an allegiance to either one of your parents. Listen, you're supposed to have allegiance to both. But there's a conflict of interest in that. You have to understand when we're dealing with
I
this
consider
race
myself
issue.
blackish. Okay.
Ish.
Ish.
Jewish, right? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, of course. I
Mhm.
mean, gotta love it all. Okay. Can't just love
I
it in
mean,
parts, in
yeah,
pieces.
I know. Look, there's nothing wrong with it. Like if you're mixed, you're mixed. Dude, I just understand it as you have an allegiance to more than one. That's the problem. So you just need to sit back, chill out, and let your black father deal with his, issues with his peoples. You know what I'm saying? Just sit this one out and let
I
your black
can't.
mama deal. You know what I'm saying?
Can't. I can't. I can't. I'm
I
involved.
mean, you can't be a freedom
I have
fighter
to be.
because you fight for both teams. You understand what I'm saying? Like they don't understand this, and they get mad when you question. Like are you? Well, my daddy was.
My daddy
That's the
talking
problem
to
right
you.
there. That's the
My
problem right
daddy
there.
talking to you.
I was watching the Hodge twins. They came out and they was getting on Cardi B, and they were like, our mother and father are both black people. That's what they just because we light skinned. That's what he said. He said both my parents are black people. See, when you can say that, then I'ma rock with you. You know what I'm saying? There we go. But when you say, "Oh, my daddy is black," that's a problem. Then we have to start looking in and seeing who you are because you now have two directions or three that you're looking in to help. Okay, I ain't trying to go to war with your mama's people and you over here backstabbing, betraying, and messing up everything over here. No, Absolutely not. You sit this one out, please. Because on the other side, they're not listening to you. So just like, okay, so are you going to also interject into white people's, you know what I'm saying? You're going to, no, you're not going to do that because you can't. So you feel like you could just do it over here and dominate us because we're the powerless. See, that's another thing. That's another thing. They do that ish to us because we're powerless. We're a powerless people. They can't do that on the mama side. What you think about that?
It used to be them outcasts that came over and that was rejected, and they called them nigger lovers and all that kind of stuff. You know, because they violated. But now you got the products of the bestiality relationship, and they're looking to be accepted somewhere so they can infiltrate. That's all. They're not looking to be accepted because of love, because they don't know what love is. They love what they own, whatever they can possess, whatever they can steal, okay, or whatever they can discover, commandeer, all of that. So that's a part of that process in justification. Manifest destiny, you know, psychological defects, all that shit that they be talking, all that. So,
When they have love for their mammy, right?
right.
Right. So there's a difference. So I'm gonna bring it out. I'm gonna bring it out. Booker T. Washington. Oh, he was a mixie. Well, first of all, we don't know that for sure. Okay, because he don't know who his daddy is. Okay, and just because he got light eyes don't mean nothing. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Okay, cut it
That's all
out.
it takes.
And even if his father was white, look, even though I doubt it, he don't know this man. Most like his mother was raped. Okay, and through his actions, you would never say he loved his daddy or loved any white person. Okay, it was all black people. That's who he worked for. Okay, that's it. Same thing with Malcolm. Malcolm ain't never say he loved no devil. Okay, never. Oh, I love my grandfather, my great grandfather or whatever, that white man or whatever. I've heard plenty of black people say that my grandmother was white or my great grandmother was white, and I love them. They are from this European country, and I can't help it if I am mixed. There is a big difference between you and Booker T. Washington and Malcolm X. That's the problem. So when you have love for other people other than black people, that's a conflict of interest. You have nothing to say, and you cannot be a part of the congregation. And congregation means gathering of the business gatherings of the nation. You can't, because your allegiance is not with us. The Most High God said He is one, not two, three, and four, and five, and six. Okay, and once again, the concept of God is just distorted and messed up or whatever for some reason. But you can only have an allegiance to one. Two can't walk except they be agreed, right, on one thing, right? So we're gonna
That's what
put
I heard.
common sense. So according to that, we're gonna use our common
That's what I heard
sense.
on Netflix, because you know they got I got that.
Right. So if you
That.
got love for, you know what I'm saying, your white side, that's cool. It's just that you can't come into black business and you can't go into white business talking crap. You can't do it. You first of all, you ain't gonna be accepted over there. And we are not accepting you anymore. That's it. We done. We done with the infiltration and all that nonsense and the being sympathetic and all this stuff and good hair nonsense and light skin. We over that. Black people have been bamboozled by that nonsense. We over that. It's all about brown skin, and it's all about kinky hair. Okay, that's what it's about.
That's
Love for yourself, right? Love for yourself, bringing the love back, beauty back to us, because we've been told we've been ugly. We ugly, our hair nappy, and all this stuff. So we're over all of that. We're over all of that, and that's it. You just need to not. You're not allowed in the temple. That's all.
right,
The mixed multitude ain't allowed.
right.
Even in the good book, it said that they camped outside of Israel. They couldn't even come into the camp, let alone get to the tabernacle, to the holy place, to the place where we did, business. Please stop it. It don't mean you can't rock with us, right? But when it comes to business and all that other stuff, and no, y'all got to stay over there, over there. But people don't understand that. They don't understand strategy. They don't understand uh what they call it. They don't understand nature. I'm just put it to you like that, nature. They don't understand the laws of nature. That's what I'm saying. Oh, they only apply it to animals and the earth, and but not to people. Where most people do apply it to people, but there's like a minority of people who don't, and that's confused black people. And we need to get out of that. And this is when we talk about black education, African education. This is what we're talking about when people say it should be African centered education, right? This is what we're talking about, being educated on the laws of nature, what's natural for us, right? So yeah, so I think that it should be in the school, right? It should be in the schools, right? But it ain't gonna be in the schools. So is this something that parents teach their children? Or you can go to an African centered school, right?
Sure can.
Yes. To get this information.
The right one though.
Yeah, the right one, yeah. Yeah. Poor righteous teachers had producers called Culture Freedom, right?
Mm-hmm.
But don't get that confused with cultural freedom. That's a whole different organization that includes everybody and everything. When we know poor righteous teachers were pro-black, was a pro-black group. And then they had something back in the early 1900s, and of course I didn't finish the research, but I just wanted to see how that kind of worked its way into the issues that was happening back then. They're called the the cultural freedom Congress. That's what they're called. It started way back then. The acceptance of all religions and cultures and all these things. But I thought that happened back in like 1776. That's what I thought. I thought that freedom, freedom for all things. So where did that come from in the early 1900s? Like, you know, um, so I'm just wondering.
I got quiet on me. So that I got booted off. Thing be freezing. Last day of Black August. Right here.
Tomorrow, right? No, well, it ain't tomorrow yet.
Right. We got Black Reading Month coming up.
Yes.
Black Reading every month.
Hmm.
Now here.
Yeah, I mean all
Now
the time, but I
here.
mean,
On
yeah, but
25th and West, we call it a 2020.
you know, there's a day for everything. I'm gonna come up with my own calendar.
Please do.
Today is so and so day. You know, this is today. I mean, they even got that what National Donut Day, National
Don't.
silly stuff. You know, just silly stuff. Which is they're all money makers. Come get your free donut. You know, you can't just go get a donut. You got to get your iced coffee too. Hello. So they make holidays for everything. So you spending your money all the time. So what we talking about tomorrow?
The Karate Kid and Cobra
Not the
Kai.
and
Yes.
we can talk about Cobra Kai.
Cobra, like the Karate Kid gonna be like 20 seconds, okay?
Oh.
Unless we talking about the one with Jackie Chan and Jaden Smith. Even
No,
though
not that one. No.
that adds like 10 more seconds to it.
Yeah, I
Okay,
don't want
so
to talk
like
about that one. No.
30 whole seconds.
No.
You don't have to talk about it. I'm gonna talk about it.
I like how they
You can't
show
just jump into Cobra Kai, okay?
I like
You
how
can't
they
just
show China being a dump. You know, Beijing being a dump because it is. Um, I love that. That's the
It's
most
not too gory.
unsanitary place to live. Like, why would anybody want to go over there? Um, I mean, yeah, I mean with Cobra Kai, but I mean we can't avoid talking about the Karate Kid. But I mean, like, you know, when it comes to Cobra Kai, I mean, they put a whole another spin on it.
They put the real deal shit right there. I'm telling you,
Yeah,
they will
like
find
I
the
was confused
savior.
by it.
Yeah, look, these devils will find the fucking savior anywhere, okay? I'll tell you, that is the greatest stuff ever. I just like that philosophy though. That
I've
philosophy
always been a Cobra
is
Kai,
Zulu,
always.
you know. That's an African philosophy, kind
Isn't
of
that crazy?
amalgamated. But I'll say it. I'll
Isn't
say it.
that crazy?
Yeah.
I was always a Cobra
Hey,
Kai. Yeah, I know it's crazy.
yeah, I liked it though. I liked it when I saw it. I was rooting for the what's the dude Johnny to beat his ass because he was beating his ass the whole time. It was just
Wait a
great.
minute. Wait. Oh. Okay. I'm getting it confused. I was
So,
getting confused for a moment. Okay. Yeah. I
yeah,
mean,
I mean, so I was good. I was good with that, and yeah, I mean that was good because them instructors, because one Pat Morita ain't know no fucking martial arts, so that was just weird for him to even be shown. He was like a ballet dancer, like Van Damme and the rest of them chumps, you know, and he didn't speak none of his native language either. You see what I'm saying? So it was just funny to see that shit like through 3 series, and it made it look like he was some kind of martial arts champion, and he was chopping through ice and all this other shit. Like it was just funny,
he was a Joe.
right? But they made it seem
Yeah.
like it was like he was the best. You know, you go from off the street to get into an all volley, full contact sparring uh, karate tournament from off the street. They ain't never heard of. Never, you know.
Crease Is it Creasy or Crease? He was also a Joe.
Yeah, but
And
he look how
was he a Green Beret? What,
are we
I,
gonna you're right? That's what I'm saying. Like, are we gonna save that for tomorrow? Like,
oh,
I'm
well,
like,
see,
this is
I
a
see.
joke. Like,
Look, I just wanted to
that's
bring
going
that
down.
out
Like,
real
that's the
quick.
shit that
I just wanted to bring
that
that
should
out real
never
quick.
happen.
I always been a
This
Cobra.
personification, like this shit is like some Chuck Norris shit or something like that they showing. Like Bruce Lee actually beating up Chuck Norris. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
impossible,
Yeah.
impossible. But
Hmm.
the movie would make anything look like something. Oh, that was some controversy right there. Like, oh my goodness, they were saying Bruce Lee's not a martial artist. Like, look, you better stop. Or you get your feelings hurt messing around with this movie stuff, you know. But anyways, the only thing that they did right in this spinoff that they did with Jaden Smith is they had him
Are
learn
you are you
from,
talking about the series?
from somebody who learned kung fu for real, who was a kung fu champion. Not like he beat everybody in the world, but he was somebody who studied kung fu
Well, I mean, it was just
and
a
fought
movie.
in real life. He fought in real life, verified, and he was one of them stuntmen that got his start and his spark in all of those Bruce Lee films. So he was doing all of them stunts and the stuntman since the early 70s, and he got that spot when he was young. Said Bruce Lee put him on. So it's just a connection in that right there. But anyways, I guess I'll save that for tomorrow.
What was that? What was that? He had got Mr. Miyagi had got that Purple Heart. I want to talk about that Purple Heart. I just want to talk about that, like the highest honor. Like we need to break that down, like, because people don't really understand why people get those. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
yeah. So, but that fool was a Green Beret. Like, look,
Right, right. Look, how did his martial arts work on everybody except for Mr. Miyagi?
hmm
How does that work?
I don't know.
Look, that boy beat that dude's ass. Like he beat his ass. Like he beat his ass. The other dude beat his ass. Like all of it. And he that's just funny, yo. Like the dude was like, Daniel, I'm sorry. And he's like, sweep the leg. And he sweeps his leg. I'm like, how does this work? This works the whole movie until the end. Like, how does this work? And it
Yeah, we
didn't
got.
work
Yeah.
in part two, and it didn't work in part three. I was like, yo, this is fucked out. This is funny.
Concepts of warfare all throughout that movie, but they try to change it.
Right. Make it look evil.
Right.
Right.
So yeah. So when people take away from the movie, look, I took away from the movie as um never mind. I'm gonna just leave it like that. Most people took it as Daniel being the good one. Like,
Right.
you know,
A champion don't uh in one of them full contact karate sports, they don't live out of with no trophy. No broken ribs and limping out with no trophy. That's funny.
and then
And
when I saw the series, season 1, I
yeah.
said, exactly. I was like, yes, exactly. Everything wrong with Um, Cobra Kai. Yeah. hmm And when I talk about the movie itself, I'm talking about the situations in it.
Right.
Like it's a mess,
It is a mess.
a whole mess.
Right. But then like they paint that picture. You know, they paint the picture. Like they are so good with that sneaky twisting of the narrative shit, like right before.
Mhm. Mhm.
Like, wait a minute. Wasn't you just rooting for how did you start rooting for Wade? Wade.
Mhm.
You wanted him to wait. Oh. Oh. So they start playing them games with you. Like ping pong, mental ping pong. You be back and forth like pong, 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 pong. Oh, snap is funny. It is real funny.
This fool over here meditating on the pad, like he up there on the mat meditating. I'm like, okay, all right. You get your block your block knocked off. Like, you know what?
Oh, snap. A white belt kata is how he wins. I was like, what the fuck is he doing?
I'm like, what?
Oh, snap. But they was
Somebody
talking
got an
about
injury. Somebody got an injury that's cheating.
right.
Nah, that's a blessing from God.
They was talking about that.
Sorry.
Was
It's a
it
blessing
Frank
from
Dukes or
God.
something like that? That Van Damme had played in Bloodsport. They made this stuff look real good because they had these people in the movie, these actors in the movie, with people who studied real martial arts.
Mhm.
Look, you couldn't tell nobody nothing about no Van Damme to say he was a martial artist. I was like, oh, he was. They was
I
like,
love
yeah.
Bloodsport.
They was like, yeah. I was like, oh, you seen Bloodsport? They was like, yeah. I was like, oh, he beat Bolo, right? Yeah. Oh, he beat
Mhm.
Tom, right? He was in kickboxing, right? Yeah. I said, so why did Bolo knock his ass out in double impact and throw him in the Connex? They're like, oh. I said, I thought he was a martial artist. They was like, yeah. I said, yo, you know Michael John White? They like, yeah. I was like, he was in Universal Soldier, right? Yeah. How come Van Damme didn't beat him in Universal Soldier? He knocked his ass out and left him for dead. Oh, there's he was an android. Like, no, he's a real life martial artist. That's why. He's like, oh, y'all seen Exit Wounds? Yeah. You saw Michael John White? Yeah. How come Steven Seagal ain't beat him? Oh. So,
I like
I'm
all
like,
those movies.
this is just funny when they start talking this stuff because they showed him against like Tong Po was a kickboxing champion. Like he would have killed this dude in real life
Mhm.
to death, like
Mhm.
1,000 times over.
Yeah.
Bolo just lost. Okay, that's why Bolo didn't fight
That's
Bruce
the
Lee.
toughest Asian I've ever seen.
Right. That's why he didn't fight. That's why he didn't fight Bruce Lee in that Into the Dragon movie. They had the white boy, and they didn't show them fight either. They just put the camera on him. No way in the world. It wouldn't have happened. Bolo and his craziness, like bugging. That's just stupid. But this is how they use this artful thing to where it becomes more than just a fight scene. It's nuts. I don't know. One day I could talk that shit about Bruce Lee, um, and how he studied all these black fighters, and all these black fighters got all of these stories about how they watched them, and they martial arts champions, they grandmasters. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. People's feelings will get hurt. They'll get hurt because they got an Asian superhero, and they'll look all over these black martial arts champions who beat all of these white boys' ass all over the world, and 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 you know took over the Asian arts and the African martial arts. But ain't nobody talking about them. They talking about whatever cracker on top of Black Belt magazine or one of these fucking Asians or something that they talking about. That's how it comes. Goes like that.
Welp.
Well,
Welp.
I guess it's a wrap. We'll see about it tomorrow.
No mercy, right?
Right.
Only God is merciful. We'll leave it at
Right.
that.
Right.
All right. Shalom.